This is Keeping Up the Conversation, an unscripted podcast. And now, here's your hosts, Tori and Big Ken. Follow Keeping Up the Conversation on Facebook at KUTC Live.
What's up, Big Kid? We're back.
What's up?
Holidays, because it's been the holidays since we've been on air, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah.
Episode 10. Episode 10.
So 10. Yeah, we're just talking about that, and I am so excited. I know you and I both agree this it seems like it's been a long time, but it's because we've had breaks in between because we've only had breaks because of the holidays.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really excited about episode 10 and moving on to season 2. Who would have thunk it?
Yeah. Time is really flying. Woo,
Yeah.
2020 has been one heck of a year, though. Woo.
It really has. And I was just going to tell you that Christmas, we went through Christmas, and right before our last show, you got COVID. I know we kind of talked about it.
Yeah.
And how are you feeling? It's been about 2 weeks now. So how are you feeling?
I'm on the third week, and I'm feeling amazing. I'm telling y'all.
Really?
Y'all take COVID seriously. Like, you do not want to get it. And man, whoo. I'm telling you, I tell people past couple weeks, listen, that was the worst I felt in my 40 years of life, period.
Wow, man.
So it's some bad stuff, but thank God for blessing me to recovery, and my whole household recovered. So we're good. We're good to go.
Good. I'm good. I'm glad you're feeling okay, because, I surely would hate for you to have to not be on the show.
Yeah,
it would be a travesty.
I mean, hey, Miss Tori is amazing by herself. So I mean, I'm just here.
Yeah, right. No, I gotta have I have to have Mr. Sidekick over here. I gotta have my button presser. I gotta have that guy that does those things in the background that nobody else does. You know how it's like. It's like some people can do certain things and you stay out that lane. That's what you do. I don't want to be in that lane. I just, it's like, although I love technology, it's so funny because I own a technology company, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to do what you do. I don't.
It's a labor of love. It's a labor of love.
It is. And I love it. So we are moving into the new year, which brings us to our hot topic, and it is New Year's resolutions. Every year millions of people make New Year's resolutions, and it seems like it's always the same thing. Take a more active approach to health and fitness, improve finances, learn some new things. So I'm going to tell you the top 10 things that are always on New Year's resolution list. And before you tell me yours, let me see if yours is on the list, okay?
Okay, go ahead.
I'm just gonna run through it really quick because I want to say something at the end. Okay, so all right, exercise more, lose weight, get organized, learn a new skill or hobby, live life to the fullest, save money, spend less money, quit smoking, spend more time with family and friends, travel more. Was yours on that list?
Nah, because I don't have one. I don't I don't do New Year's resolutions because like all those things you named, they sound amazing and they sound like things that we should be doing. What I'm saying, the average person is gonna want to do or should be doing. But like I don't really have New Year's resolutions. I'm the type of person when I think about something and I want to start it, like I start it right then. Because if I don't act on it then, like it kind of, I guess the New Year's is a starting point, and people use that as a starting point. Say, hey, January 1st, I'm going to start doing this. But I look at it as a setup for failure, personally.
Well, but you know what? No, I want to piggyback on what you said. You know how some people say January 1st is the start of a new year. You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of people say, you know what? When Monday comes, I'm gonna start my diet. Why can't you start it right? Why can't you just start your diet right then and right now? Why are you waiting until Monday?
It's a setup for failure.
I'm like you. I don't have a set of, I don't. Okay, so I don't look at it quite like that. But then again, I also don't have a lot. I don't really have New Year's resolutions. What I do is like it's almost like a long term to do list. And I was listening to or watching Buster Rhymes, and I can't remember what show he was on. And one of the things he said is something like a pet peeve, and so I can totally relate. He said that um he doesn't like when he he calls people, he texts them, and they don't call him back for like 24 hours. And he said, when you with me, I see you on your phone all the time. But then I call you and text you, and you got to wait 24 hours to call me back. So this is what I said. That happens to me a lot, except for when I'm dealing with some major players. It doesn't happen. But when I'm dealing with certain people, it happens. So I said, going into 2021, you know, if you take forever 24 hours to call me back, to text me back, I mean, literally text me back, I'm done. It's like Buster Rhymes said, you know what? I'm done. And when I don't call you back, don't even ask why, because you know why. And I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm not saying this is like, oh, this is a New Year's resolution, but this is one of the promises that I feel like I have to make to myself, because if I don't, I really do waste a lot of time with people. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, but
that's
see, here's the thing though. You got to stop treating people like a priority to treat you like just secondary, right? Like if you're gonna
right.
treat me like a priority, I'm gonna treat you like a priority, and we're good. Like I'm
Mm,
not gonna keep
yeah.
pouring energy into people who just leave me on the back burner all the time. So
Yeah.
that's how you solve that.
Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, I totally agree. So, it's not one, it's not one a New Year's resolution. It's just like you said, get the priorities together, and treating people a certain way. Because when people call me, when people text me, I make it a point to make sure I call or I text them back. And this is my thing. Okay, I know we're supposed to be talking about New Year's resolution, and this is my thing. I told someone one day that, you didn't it took you 2 days to for you to call me back and text me back. I know in those 2 days you went to the bathroom, you took a shower, you sat at the table and ate, and you couldn't
Well,
pick up
we
the
hope
phone and
they
call or
did those
text back.
things.
Yeah, we hope they did those things. Right. But I mean, come on. So anyway, going into New Year's, my New Year's promise is that, I'm going to prioritize what's important to me and the people
Yeah,
that are important in my life. And I think that wasting time, so you can't help everybody, and you have to. And I'm not trying to like be on a rant or a tangent or anything like that. I'm being true that you cannot help everybody, but there are some people that want to be helped. There are some people that want to talk and have those, deep and fun and thought-provoking, entrepreneur educational conversations with you. Those are the people that I want to talk to and continue those relationships going into 2021. So
yeah.
yeah.
Well, we call that
Anyway,
matching energy.
that's
You
my
want to
rant.
find people who match your energy.
Yeah.
You want to find
Right.
people
That's
who are,
yeah, I like
headed
that.
headed the same
I like
direction,
that.
or have the same, goals in life, or
Mhm.
motivated people. Because if you start surrounding yourself with people, and even if it's family, y'all, sometimes certain people in your family, just because
Mhm.
they family, you ain't got to be around them like that. Because certain people will drag your energy
Yeah.
through the mud, and you just can't allow people access to your life like that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
that's a good thing
I
you
agree.
point out, because I don't think a lot of people prioritize themselves enough. Like put yourself
Yeah.
back as number one, and stop putting all these people and things ahead of yourself. And what I'm saying, take care of yourself. Focus on self.
That's right.
Because at the end of the
Right.
day,
And
people will
so
use you.
I'm glad you said that. Yeah, exactly. And I'm glad you said that, because I said 2021 is YOM, the year of me. And that's kind of, family goes without saying. That's, you're going to take care of family. But, sometimes you have to take care of yourself before you can take care of others. And so 2021, I promise myself, is going to be yum, the year of me.
Yeah,
So,
but you know what? And the crazy thing about it is, I don't want people to get it misunderstood. Like I love family, and I love it. You can ask anybody in my family. I show everybody love. I love everybody genuinely, but there's some people that you gotta love from a distance. Like you gotta
oh
hold them at
yeah. Oh
arm's
yeah.
length, because if you allow them too much access to you, a lot of people don't want to spend time with you. They want to beg. They want to see what they can get from you,
Mhm.
and that includes family
Right.
and friends. So you just have to be very
Yeah.
careful with who you allow access to you and
And
how
yeah,
much access you allow.
and family and friends can also be the ones that bring you that negative energy, that
Oh yeah,
just a negative vibe. And it's
yeah.
like, you see a family or friend and you're like, oh man, I know this person's going to bring some negative energy. And it's sad to say, but sometimes family and friends are those ones that your close family and friends are the ones that bring you the negative energy. And it's going into 2021, do not do that. Find this is a year. I said it's a year of me, but this is the year of you. Especially in time in things that are going on in the world today. You guys, this is the year of you. So yeah.
Everybody got that one uncle that's gonna come to you every time he see you. Hey nephew, and borrow $20. No, man. You know
Oh
what?
yeah. Yeah.
At the end of the day, when you see Unc coming and you know he gonna ask for that $20 and you ain't feeling it and you ain't got it, just bust a move. Move around or just be honest with him.
Yeah.
Say, Unc, I ain't even got it this time. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, don't
Mm-mm.
allow people to keep running you into the ground because they will do it
Yeah.
as long as you allow it. Straight up.
Yeah. So I think we made a although what we said may not be on this top 10 list of New Year's resolutions, it's on the list. And hey, we created a new list.
Yeah, take care of
So
yourself.
yeah,
That's the New Year's resolutions.
exactly.
Prioritize you in the new year
I
and
agree.
moving forward. Facts.
I agree. All right. So, business spotlight. Every week, we profile a successful small business in our business spotlight. This week, we are coming back to Drink Light. We have Victoria Brodsky, who is the CEO and founder of Moonlight. We had her, Moonlight and Sunlight and Drink Light. We had her on the show a couple episodes ago, and she sent me. So last time, I want to show you guys real quick. I know we got to kind of move on, but I want to show you. So last time we showed you guys these little drink mixes you put in, and it hydrates you. And Ken, I know that you had some of these when you were not feeling well,
Mhm.
and and how was it? How did it make you feel? Like how?
Actually, it's called drink light, people, because it's supposed to be one of those things when you're going out for a night and you're gonna do some heavy drinking, and when you drink a lot of
Mhm.
alcohol, it dehydrates you. So the whole purpose
Okay.
of the packet is you have the moonlight, you take it the night before before you go out.
Yeah.
No,
So
it's
this
when you
is
get home after you've been
after a night.
drinking,
Yeah,
and
after a night
then
of
you take
drinking.
the sunlight in the
Yeah.
morning after you've been drinking, to help you get
So
rid of
this
the
is yeah,
the headache and hangover
yeah,
symptoms. Well,
yeah. So
I
this
was
is the Ken, and this is
yeah,
the okay.
I
So
was
Ken, yeah.
dehydrated from COVID. Like COVID will, some of the symptoms will, you'll suffer from severe dehydration. So for me, I used it because I was dehydrated, and I'm gonna tell you the truth, it works. Like I was dehydrated for a couple of days, about 3 days, and I wouldn't eat. I wasn't drinking much, but the two packets one night, and the next day took another packet, and felt amazing. Like it
Hmm.
really works. So
Right.
I mean, there's no way to talk about it. There's no other way to describe it. Like it actually worked.
Right.
So I mean, I say we're
And
not trying to sell
I
you a
had
product
I
that doesn't work. Like it
that
actually
doesn't
works.
work. Okay. I had one today because I like to stay hydrated. And so I had one today, and yeah, it's more it really does make you feel hydrated. So I wanted to show you guys because last time we had the packets, so I wanted to show you the two drinks. They have the moonlight, like you said, Ken. You take it at night after a night of drinking, but they also have the sunlight, and you take it in the morning. Now, Ken and I aren't drinkers, and so we just use it to hydrate. So if you want to stay hydrated and you want to have something that's different, try the two products from Drink Light. You can find those at drinklight
Well, let
dot
me add a
co. Oh,
caveat.
okay, go ahead.
Miss Tori don't drink, but I drink a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I drink a little bit. I have a few drinks here and there. So let me not even, try to high side to say I don't drink because I do. but I drink, but I don't drink. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's get that clear.
Okay, all right, so all
Make
right, we're
sure.
we're clear on that. So,
So if you
all
see
right,
me out with a
get
drink in
that
my
clear.
hand, like I do drink. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they'll be like,
So
"Oh, he said he didn't drink." Okay, yeah, he a tiny bit. Yeah, me,
yeah, just
no.
a little bit, just a little bit.
So anyway, what we're gonna do is gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have our guest. So you guys stay there.
All right.
Hey, what's up? Yes, we are back and we are ready to roll. And I got to tell you, in the 90s, a hot R&B group let us know who they were when their first record went platinum. And today they are still rocking and rolling and selling out concerts. Welcome to the show, Tristan, Farouk, Billy, and Shannon and Marcus. You know them as High Five. Hey, what's up, guys? I know we're still waiting on some of the guys to come on. How are you
Yep.
guys?
Doing
Hey, what's
well. How
up?
are you?
What's going on?
Good. What's up, Billy?
What's
What's up? Okay, Tristan has trust. So am I gonna call you Trust today?
You can call me, all my friends call me Trust, so it's all
That's
good.
right.
All right. Okay, I'm your friend, so I'm gonna call you Trust. I'm gonna call
That's
you
what
Trust.
I'm saying. What's up, Tori? What's going on?
What's up? It is so good to talk to you guys. It's been a minute, but I always follow you guys on social media, especially you, Trust, because it seems like you're more active. Billy, you're all right. You try to do some things
I
sometimes.
try.
Yeah, I gotta be active, man.
Yeah, Trust hold down the fort. He holds down the fort. He get that all day.
Yeah.
Can y'all
So
hear
it
me?
looks
Can y'all
like,
hear me well?
Yes.
Okay.
yeah, we
Cool.
can. We
Great.
can. We can hear. And it looks like
Do
Marcus
it.
is here. Look at Big Mac.
Day one.
How are you?
I'm good, man. Glad to see my people.
Good. Yeah, it's good. Has it been a while since you guys have been all in like the same room, like physically in the same room together?
Really, it has.
Yeah.
Oh wow, we gotta change
What
that. So are we waiting? Are we waiting on somebody else? Who are we waiting on?
we're
I know
waiting on
Shannon's not gonna be here, right?
right. We're waiting on Farouk.
Okay. Well, we're good. We good. We can
It's
strike
like
up the
I hear some
Yeah.
static
conversation.
or
I
somebody
mean,
typing.
we can start though.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right, well, all right, cool. So, all right, let's. I can't wait to get to you, Trust, because I got something I want you to listen to. You're gonna
Ooh-wee.
crack up. So, um, so uh, I think the people that don't know you, they probably know you guys are probably living under a rock. I don't know, but you got to tell me. I want you guys to just kind of let people know, who you guys are, where you're from, and how you guys kind of came together.
1 second. Let me. Man, this microphone is acting up.
I know. I think you know what, Mac. I think that's your mic we hear over here.
That's probably something is like stuttering. You said something
Yeah,
about
that
stuttering.
and a lot of times what happens is if you don't have earphones or headphones, sometimes it causes feedback in your room or wherever you are. So sometimes
So
that happens.
perhaps I
So
need to
should I
put
use
my
my
headphones
headphones?
on.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead
Yeah.
and stick those in there?
Okay,
All
let
right,
me do
we got
that.
Farouk with us, so let's bring him in.
All right.
Oh,
Hey, Farouk.
Peace,
What's up?
peace.
What's
How's everybody
up?
doing? What's good?
Good. Look at all deep. I need to get you on the voicemail.
Yes,
How
I
you
know you
feeling?
representing. I see you representing, boy.
Yeah.
I see you representing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So where did Trust go?
I think he said he went to go get his
I'm right here
headphones.
trying to figure out my headphones.
Mac
You know
dude.
what? Look, guys,
I'm trying to
I
figure it
need.
out.
What's the damn deal, yo? It does sound a little better. It
All
does sound a
right.
little
Good,
better.
man.
Look,
Everything good?
Yeah.
It's
that's a
like
little bit. I hear an
it's
echo.
it's
You know
stutter.
what?
I hear stuttering.
You still hear echo?
You know what, guys? We should have did.
My
Yes.
Yeah.
mic check.
Yeah,
We
My
should have
Mic
mic.
did a
check. We
dry
should have done a
run
mic
with
check, right?
Trust.
we didn't do sound check. We didn't do
Yeah,
sound
we.
Yeah,
You
before
knew
we
we
we.
should
started.
have did
Yeah,
that.
we. You knew we were gonna have a problem with Trust. It's always a problem child.
Now, me? No.
I just want to
Are
make
you
sure it's not
kidding me?
me. Is it my mic?
I think it
It
is.
might be because I think everybody else has headphones, so it probably is.
Is it my mic?
Give me a second.
No, I'm just telling you because usually when this happens, it's
Oh,
headphones and like dealing with these Zoom meetings and dealing with these live shows for a while now. That's generally what happens when somebody has a phone or something. It's like your phone is listening to you talk and it's just looping it back around.
Mm.
Mhm.
So
So
Oh
maybe
that's
man,
everybody should
probably
just mute the mic once.
let me see.
let's
Yeah,
see.
just mute it, and then when you're ready to talk, yeah, you talk. How about that?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I mean, and then we could solve who has it too.
Yeah, so it's Billy's. I just muted him, so and
It's
it went
Billy.
away. Yeah, I think it's Billy's.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Billy
So
got all this
you know
studio
what,
equipment.
Mac?
What's
I know
good?
you see it. You know what, Mac? Why don't you tell us real quick while we're waiting on Billy to come back? Who's from Waco? Who are the original well, you know what? Who's the members now? We'll talk about the original members.
Okay, okay. Um, well, obviously, I'm the only one from Waco here on this interview. We still have Shannon with us, who's originally from Waco, and Treston, New York, Billy and Farouk,
Hmm.
New York, New Jersey, and we are the current lineup of High Five.
Waco,
Okay. Well,
Texas on the map.
my co-host Big Ken, he's from Waco. He could be a
Well,
background singer if
I'm
you guys
I'm
ever
not from
need that.
Waco. I'm not
What?
from
He's
Waco.
ready.
Both sides of my family are from Waco though.
Oh, okay.
Wow,
Okay.
wow,
Yeah,
Well,
that's
close.
interesting.
yeah. I'm pretty sure you know
And
somebody
so
from
your
my
fam,
family because yeah, it's so many of them. Like you, I'm pretty sure you know somebody.
Mm.
It's a lot of them.
well, just drop a name and I'll say yay or nay.
I have the Miles family and the
You,
Jacksons. My Jacksons family, you might know them. They stay over in Hollywood. Um, Reggie Jackson, Erica Jackson.
oh wow, yes,
Yeah,
Erica
yeah. See,
Jackson. Yeah, I know.
see,
Yeah,
I knew you
as a
knew
matter of fact, I went
somebody.
to school. I went to school with Erica.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did.
Yeah, I know Reggie. Yeah, they good people. They good
Yeah,
people.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
that's
what's up.
crazy.
yeah. Waco's
That
big,
is
but it's
And
small.
crazy.
I know.
That
Yeah,
is
real
crazy.
true. Real true. That's what's up.
All right,
That's
we
what's
got
up.
Trust back. Let's pull him back on.
Now Farouk, Billy, and Trust, those guys are from New York.
Exactly.
I'm
And
from the
and how,
BX,
so how
yo.
did you guys all
I'm from the BX,
you
no doubt. Can you hear me?
yeah, yeah. So how did you guys, being kind of far away from each other, how did you guys come together? And I do want to say, and I do want to point out, I just want to touch on it real quick that I know that the one of the original members uh passed away, Tony Thompson. And
Yeah.
so it kind of
Yep.
left that big void. And so at that point, how did you guys all kind of come together? Because Waco and New York very far apart from one another.
That it is. Um, I mean, I'm sure Treston can, elaborate, but we stayed in touch. Once Treston joined the group, we always stayed in touch, and I think New York was kind of like our second home for the most part. We would always go to New York to do the music, and most of our videos we shot there. So, um, like I say, New York was pretty much second home. The record label was there, so we kept the connection. And once we lost our member, Treston and I just, kept in contact and worked out the best way we could until we got to this point.
Now did Billy and Farouk and did they and Trust, did they all meet Tony before he passed away?
No.
Oh, so you guys never, okay,
No.
never got to meet him. One thing I love that you guys do is that you guys do a tribute during the show for Tony. How emotional is that for all of you guys? Because although some of you guys never met him, you guys are doing this tribute to him, and I know you feel his spirit. So how is that emotionally for you guys?
Well, I mean, me speaking, for the most part, yeah, it's really emotional for me. I mean, just all the memories come back, every time. He was the only person I knew to be on stage with when we began. So all those
Right.
memories just kind of flood back at one moment. And, to hear the fans, see the fans' reaction to it, it
Hmm.
definitely is an emotional moment. Hmm.
Oh yeah, I definitely, yeah, I know I watched a video of you guys performing. I think it was like maybe 1 or 2 years ago, and all of you guys were on stage. You guys were performing a tribute to him, and you could just kind of feel the emotion, especially. And then when you guys started singing it, it's like it was beautiful, but then it was just, oh man, and you guys still had to
Yeah.
perform. So, but you guys got through it. So now, Farouk, were you part of a group? Were you and Billy, or were you guys part of any group before you joined High Five?
Well, yes. We were actually in a group together with another
Uh-huh.
one of our cousins and a friend. And then that group
Hmm.
split up, and then it was me and him. And then it was just,
Hmm.
then it kind of dissipated after that. And I kind of did my own thing, and he kind of did his own thing.
Well,
So,
I moved out of the area, so that was
Yeah,
kind of,
all the way out of the area.
yeah. I dipped out of New Jersey because we were both in New Jersey, and I moved to Virginia. But I mean, even before that, we had done a lot of music, man. I used to work for Eddie F.
Hmm.
oh
At Mini
wow, I remember Eddie
at
F.
Mini
Yeah.
Mansion, yeah, at Mini Mansion Engineering there. I was an assistant engineer
Hmm.
there and got a chance to work on some
Hmm.
projects and this and that and the third. But we just kind of after all that stuff died down, and we were pushing so hard for so long trying to get something to pop off, and it didn't. And I was like, man, I don't want to raise my kids in Jersey, so I
Hmm.
dipped
Right.
out. He called me. He was like, man, I got an opportunity to be in High Five, and I was like, High Five, High Five. I was like, hey, I was like, dude, I was like, I encourage you to get with them dudes because they got history. I said that's a good place for you to
Hmm.
be. And then maybe like a year and a half later, he was like, "Yo, what you doing?" I was like, "Nothing." He said, "You been working on music? Yeah, I've been writing this, that, and the third." He was like, "Something might come up, man, where we might need another, high
Yeah.
five." And I was like, "High five,
Wow.
So yeah, he put me on the phone with Truss and Mac and the fellas, and we kicked it. And then I went to New York and met everybody, and the rest is history. Like it was just a gel.
Wow.
It happened, and it was great vibes from
Hmm.
everybody. So
Oh yeah.
where we
Yeah.
at?
You know what a lot of people may not know is that before you guys were actually HI-5, whatever, you guys had a whole nother name. And a lot of people don't know this. And I know Mac, you talk about it a lot. Before you guys actually became High Five, you had a whole nother name. You remember that? What was it? What was the name? Oh, you gotta tell them what the name was. It was
Well,
still High Five. But it was
uh, saying we tried a few different
you
things
know,
that
okay.
didn't necessarily work, and
Right.
we finally got to the HI-FIVE. That's where we at. But let me tell you, we tried some names, during the beginning of our careers, and thank God we ended up with this one. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you really want me to? You
Yes,
trying to get me to
yeah,
expose it, right?
no, no. Yeah, but it's all out of respect because because
No
when you're
doubt.
thinking of things and you're thinking of names, you don't realize until you like say it out loud. Oh no, that's not gonna work. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Because you have the Roman numeral number
No,
5.
no.
You look at it, and
Yes,
that's not
yes,
right.
ma'am.
Right?
No. And the
Yeah.
thing is we always said high five, but when we actually saw the visual, like believe it
Uh-huh.
or not, we had jackets that had
Yeah.
HIV on it. And you know,
Oh, wait, what you guys got?
yeah,
The
Wow.
yeah. We
Vintage.
had the first jacket had
Really?
the yes,
Really?
sir.
They
And
burned
The
them.
this is a
HI and
true
the
story,
V.
honestly. All jokes aside, it was a guy who worked on the first album with us, who was really close with our management at the time. He actually passed from that scenario,
Oh.
and it just it
Uh-huh.
touched us all, and we were like, man, that ain't. We don't think that's gonna work. And the record
No.
company
Right.
agreed, hey, let's
Yeah.
change this while we got
Right.
time,
Yeah.
and you know, I mean, shout out to the Romans.
Yeah,
They use
you know,
alphabets, but we in
Shout out.
America, you know.
yeah. All right, okay, okay. But I heard that story years and years and years ago, and then I know that when I interviewed you guys,
It's true.
before it yeah, and so hey, so okay,
Hmm.
we're gonna skate on past that because Mac is making it uncomfortable. It's supposed
Well, no, it's not. It's just, I know right now we
so
trying to be politically correct. If you start talking about it, somebody with
right,
Roman numeral
you're
syndrome, they might get
somebody
on
got
us.
Yeah.
yeah.
Roman numeral syndrome.
Yeah, that's a new one. That's a new one.
That's dope.
Okay, all right.
That's
All right,
funny.
I got so many questions for you guys, but I don't want to run out of time. I know we're kind of on a time limit, but remember, Trust, when I was telling you I want you to listen to something. So you remember Mac when I was talking to you guys, and you guys were on a road trip and it snowed in, and just trying to get to where you had to go. And so I asked you guys a question, and I said fill in the blank, and before I said anything, you guys just bust out laughing. And so I think the question was sex with me is like. And so I didn't even get an answer from the other guys, but Mac, you said it's like fireworks. Then we get to Trust, and listen to what he said. Do we have that
Me is
clip? Listen to what he
crazy, man.
said.
I do all kinds of things, man. You know what I'm saying? So one minute you want to, one minute you want to cry because it feels so good. You know what I'm saying? Next minute, you want to laugh. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm tickling you somewhere. You know what I'm saying? One minute you may want to cry because you just feel so good. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Lord, help us.
So much to say. I just know making love to me is like, making love to me is like a box of chocolates. You just don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, boy. You know, Jay.
Oh my God, Trust, do you remember that? It took, you know what? Hey,
Yo.
that clip was so long. It took him forever to get it out. I was listening to it today, and I'm like, is he gonna give us an answer? And what you guys didn't hear was that he said an answer, and we asked him to repeat it, and he said, "No, I'm not gonna repeat it." And I was like, "You're high five. You can't repeat it." So yeah, Trust. Okay, you and them chocolates, great.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Dash.
I got a quick question for you guys.
Okay, so
that goes to
all right.
Go ahead, Trust. Go ahead, Trust.
Nah, I'm just saying that goes to show you gotta watch what you say, man, because people be recording stuff, man.
But no, I don't know. See, to save myself. First of all, I told you guys I was recording. Second of all, your manager said it was okay.
It's all good. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. I didn't say
Okay.
nothing. I didn't say nothing wrong.
I got a quick question for you all.
No, and I know you
Sometimes-
didn't.
sometimes-
I wouldn't put anything wrong on there.
Sometimes you may want to shed a tear or something.
While we're laughing though, I got
Oh my
one
God,
quick
can't ask
question.
you a question.
Yeah, I got one quick question. Now, I know anytime you have a group of guys, you already know we got a crew of guys. Any crew, you got your guy that's the comedy guy, the guy that cracks the jokes, the guy that keeps that fun energy going. Who's that guy out of the group?
Rookie.
Farouk. Farouk, really? I would think it was Trust. I would not think it was you, Farouk, because you're like always quiet.
See, Trust had them ones where he be quiet and then just say something and everybody busts out laughing. Farouk is constant. He always doing something. Taking pictures while you sleeping with your mouth open or something. He always doing something, man. It's him. It's him. He always laughing. He's terrible.
And And you know what, and that's good, Kim, because it kind of goes in line with what I wanted to ask you guys. It's five of you guys. I know when you get five women together, it's hell sometimes. So how do you guys, five men, different personalities, how do you guys make it work? I mean, you guys have that longevity, which makes High Five above everything legendary for the music, and then it's you guys just making it all work. So how do you guys, how tell the women the secret? How do you guys do it?
The secret, we
Prayer.
like Voltron. We no good without the
Yep.
next one. And when we come together, the left arm does what the left arm does, the right arm does what the right arm does. The head is looking around on the swivel. Like we all get together, and it's like I could probably count on like one hand in the past 7 years that we had like a real art. Like
Wow, really?
Really.
really.
That's
And
amazing
it ain't nothing about nothing stupid. It's always
for
about
five
something
guys.
like creative or something something that has to do with the music where we just we may not see eye to eye, but we always get there. We always get there. So
Mhm.
it's compromise, it's prayer, it's our grounding. It's surrounding ourselves with each other. And that energy that it just keeps it flowing. It's dope. It's dope.
Uh,
Yep.
Now,
Yeah, and I mean, I would
one
like
of the
to
things
add,
you
like, I
said,
think that we
Billy, was you
all,
mentioned the word grounded.
we
How do you
all,
guys stay? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Okay, go
Go
ahead.
ahead, Matt. Go ahead, Matt.
Go ahead.
I was
Go ahead,
just
do it.
gonna say we are mature enough to keep focus on the big picture.
Hmm.
Can you hear me?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Yes.
How
You
do you
can hear
guys
me?
stay grounded and
Okay.
not let
So I
success go
was
to your
just
head?
saying that
ooh, I can answer that one.
that's a hard question.
That's easy for me.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead,
Yeah.
Farouk.
My wife. She be like, "Hey, baby, how was the show? Go bust them suds, wash them dishes, take that garbage out. I love you." Like, wow, okay.
That'll do it. That but seriously, you guys have traveled the world, and then you have fans coming up to you, and it's kind of hard to not say, you know what, I'm high five. That and I get it, and I understand that, Farouk. But seriously, there are people that other fans will say, I don't even want to deal with that person or that group because they're anal or they're assholes.
You will never hear
There
that
has
from
to come.
any promoter, none of our friends, none of our fans. You ain't gonna hear that from anybody, because we're just not them people.
Hmm.
We eat, breathe, and sleep, and bleed like
Gratitude.
everybody else. Um, and it
Yeah.
all comes down to treating people how you want to be treated. You,
Hmm.
you 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 teach people how to treat you. So
I,
you either be a jerk or asshole, they're gonna treat you the same way. But if you
I'm
Right.
cool and you
Right.
just you just regular, man, then people are gonna treat you like that. We're very approachable. We answer messages back, and it's us. It
mm,
ain't no bots or some
Right.
administrative assistant answering. Like we're very personable people.
Hmm.
When we're out in public, especially we've been around for a long time. The name High
mm.
Five has been around for a long time for a reason.
Right.
And
Hmm.
and when you talk to other artists, other promoters and stuff, I don't know that anybody that really don't like us. They don't got no reason
Right.
to not like.
Yeah, and you know what? And yeah. And you know what? I can attest to that too, Billy, because I know that I can message or call or whatever either one of you guys, and you guys have always been straight up gentlemen. And I know
Right.
that it's trust that I talk to the most, but regard and I remember the last time I interviewed you guys, I was telling Mac, I said, hey Mac, of all the guys, you're the only one who I don't have on social media, or you haven't accepted my friend request or something. And this was years ago, but Mac immediately said, oh man, what, no, we can't let that happen, and we're friends. like right
Immediately.
away.
See?
So I,
Yeah.
yeah,
He had to
yeah,
go through
yeah,
about 1,300 friend requests to find you. That's
yeah.
why. Because his box is loaded because he's
Yeah,
Philly Blunt,
he had
man.
to lick his
He's
finger
But
like.
special.
yeah.
Yeah.
But he
True
found me. He
story,
did it.
yo. True story.
Oh,
True
good.
Um,
story.
So,
no, I'm not the
I,
most.
I
I'm
want.
not the most social active. No,
Yeah,
go
you're
ahead. Go
not. You're
ahead.
not. No, 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 you're not. But
I
I can
agree.
send a message or something, and you'll respond. So I'm just saying
Amen.
to kind of say what Billy said. You guys are very social. So very approachable. I want to ask you guys about
Good.
R&B because a lot of people, people want to jam, people want to do all that stuff, but man, it's nothing like that New Jack Swing. It's nothing like R&B. I want to know, what you guys think of the state of R&B because people still want to feel the genuine emotions and have some baby making music. But I gotta know, what do you guys think about the state of R&B right now?
Um, I don't know. For a minute, I was skeptical, but I was skeptical of like younger generations. But there's some artists, man, some younger artists coming up, um, that are phenomenally talented.
Hmm.
You know, for a minute it was going in the wrong direction, but then you have artists like her, and then you have artists
Hmm.
like Snow Allegra. You have artists like Jackie Sullivan.
Mm.
And even though he can do what's now, he gives tribute to everyone that came before him. You have Chris Brown, who at the end of the day, he's a phenomenal singer. He's a performer. He is R&B. Um,
Hmm.
Even though he spans generations, so he can relate to us, but he can also relate to the younger crowd, which is awesome. He bridges some gaps. But
Right.
there's some trickles that lets me know that R&B, soul music, that live feeling is not going to die because people still
Right.
long to be emotional beings. So they still want to
Hmm.
feel the
That's right.
goosebumps
Yeah.
when they hear a
Mm.
crazy run from somebody. You know what I mean? They still want to hear. They want to hear that
Yeah.
type of talent. You get bored with what you hear on the radio and you stop listening, and then you start
Hmm.
going to
Oh,
YouTube
you know
and
what? That's
watching.
that's
Yeah,
true. That's
yeah.
true.
You start watching
Yeah.
Tiny Desks and those real intimate performances, Daniel Caesar and like those
Yeah.
young cats that's still like, ooh, it's still around, man. I was worried for a minute, but I'm not as worried anymore. I'm not.
Yeah. So, we talk about
No doubt.
the state
No
of
doubt.
R&B. So what about you guys? So how I know that COVID has affected a lot. So, what are you guys doing? What are you guys up to now?
Well, go ahead, Trust. Tell her what we up to.
Uh, I don't know. Can y'all hear me pretty good because I'm in the woods
Yeah,
and the Wi-Fi is
I can hear
acting
you
up
great.
crazy
Yeah.
out here in the
I can hear you
woods,
great.
man.
You
you
in the
good.
woods? You
Yeah.
like you
All
in the
right.
living room? You
Okay,
see?
because I'm hearing like crazy static, but
You like that one? Ba-doom, boom.
in the living room,
Pow.
in the woods, boom, boom. We are
Stupid.
let's just say that we're gonna say that we right now we are like Mike Tyson getting ready to fight Roy Jones. That's what's going on right
Right.
now.
We training.
Training.
hard, hard.
So,
We in the lab. We writing. We're
mhm.
We're gonna
writing,
leave it like
recording
that. I
records.
don't wanna, you know what I'm saying?
Woo!
You
Yeah,
got some fire.
Yo,
You got some fire going on.
yeah, yeah.
I got a question for
Well,
y'all.
I
Before,
before oh yeah,
hold
I
on,
was yeah, I was gonna
Go
say
ahead,
go
Ken.
ahead,
yeah,
go
hold
ahead.
on, Tori. I got a question for y'all that came from one of
Okay.
one of the fans earlier. Um, that was asking about, like, I know y'all have a certain type, y'all have a certain list of songs that y'all perform, right? When y'all perform, but what's your show closer? Like, and how do you decide on what song to close the show with?
That will forever be Kissing
Um,
Game.
th- yeah. I'm saying I think our number one song is the one that we leave the crowd with. I mean, so many great memories from probably everybody. I think that's the best way to leave them. And obviously, you think about the lead vocalist at that point. So it just kind of seems right to leave them with that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you guys have a because I know all you guys sing, but is there a lead vocalist? I mean, I've heard Trust a lot.
We all rock. We all rock.
Hmm.
Everybody carrying
We
some
all
level.
rock.
Max
What is
sings
the
lead.
difference?
That's who the
What is
lead
the
singer
Well,
is.
I'm
It's
mostly
out now.
background.
Max sings lead. We all lip sync. Mac
Look
be the
out for it.
background.
Look out for it. The muted version. Yeah, look for the muted version. It's coming.
Now, before it's always such a pleasure to talk to you guys. But before I let you go, I want to know if you guys, once everything clears and we get out this COVID thing, are you guys planning on doing a tour? I would love for you guys to come to Texas. I mean, Mac, I could just drive up
Hell
and come
yeah.
see you.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. It's
Man.
going
Well,
down.
please, I mean, you can come see me. You can come get
You know
that.
what?
You can come get that muted version.
You know what? Because you're in Waco and Shannon is in Waco, right?
Yeah.
You know what? I think I'm gonna make the other three guys jealous, and I'm gonna come up
Correct.
and see you, and we can do some interviews, and we're gonna send it to those guys.
Hey, that'll be all right.
Let me know. Let me know. We'll make it happen. Let me
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. You know what? I think Ken. I think we need to take a road
So
trip.
what part of Texas are you from?
I'm in Austin,
What part of
I'm in
Texas are you in?
I'm in Dallas.
Austin,
Oh,
Wow.
Austin, Texas.
Y'all right up the road.
Yeah,
wow. Y'all right up the
Literally.
road.
right up the road. That's what I'm
For
saying.
sure.
So
For
now
sure.
check
Literally,
your
yeah.
inbox. Check your inbox. Pick up your cell phone. Okay.
And my parents still stay in Waco, so
I
I'm in Waco
will. I
all the time.
will. Well,
Let's go.
okay. Oh, snaps. That's what's up. That's what's
Yeah.
up. Well, Tori, make sure you be patient, though. Be patient, a day or two, maybe 3, but I will respond.
I'll be
Give
patient.
him
I've been
3.
patient all these years. I'll be
That's
patient.
why he said a day or 2, maybe
Or
3. He had to
3.
throw that disclaimer
No
in
doubt.
there.
And we just
Okay.
talked
You know
about
what?
that earlier.
It is. Yeah. Yeah. See, Mac, before you got on, we were talking about how you text people and they get back with you for like 2 or 3 days. So going into 2021, I said, I'm not putting up with that, but I'm going to make an exception for high five, because I love you guys. So I'm going to make
Thank you. We love you back.
But,
Well,
I know that.
thank you. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
go ahead. I know that one of the things is that I really wanted you guys to,
No,
take up
thank
after
you.
the show, and I think it was Trust who said you guys couldn't probably do the kissing game because of the sound and all that.
The
And so
delay.
Yeah, we wouldn't even
yeah,
be able to
it's a
start at the
big
same
delay,
time.
but
I mean, look at what's going on right now. Like I can't even really like
I
hear
know.
the
Word.
Yeah,
delay
yo,
and all that. So there's
I know.
yo.
You know what?
there's no way. You know what I'm saying? Look at what's going on right this moment.
But
Right.
but you know what, guys? We're gonna have to do this again, and this time, I want to do it. Where maybe you guys are all in the same room, and we could
Yeah.
be 5 minutes, and you guys hit us with something.
Oh yeah.
But
Oh, I'm
but
with that.
it's always
Bet.
a pleasure to talk to you guys. I I think it's for my path to have crossed with you guys. I'm extremely blessed. It's just it's
That's what's
amazing.
up.
You guys are the perfect gentlemen all the
Thank
time,
you.
and I look forward to seeing you guys in concert because I was promised by your manager that I'm gonna be front and center. I'm gonna be in the front
Thank
row
you.
That's
Thank
watching
facts.
you guys.
That's
Yeah.
facts.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something.
But
Let me tell you
anyway,
something.
thank you
Wait.
guys. Oh, go
If
ahead.
you're gonna be
Yeah.
if you're gonna be in the front row, you better make sure that you party with us because we party hard, like for real.
Yep. On that, we go
And
hard
I
on
and I
the
and I and I'm
Oh
and I'm not
yeah.
gonna be
Yes,
long, but I think
yes.
that
Yeah.
that's our secret. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
I'm I'm a
That
I'm a
we
I'm a
party
party.
within ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
then when we
Yeah.
party within ourselves, everybody just be partying with us.
No
Yep.
doubt.
I'm a
And
party.
yo, that's what
I'm a
makes it dope
party
for real.
for the party for the
Real
party.
talk.
Right.
Okay?
There
I'm a
you go.
party.
There you go.
All right, guys. It is a
All right now.
pleasure, and
All right,
I
Ken.
will definitely keep in touch with you guys. And you
All right,
guys be
Ken.
safe and have a very happy New Year.
You do the same.
Hey,
Thank you so
Appreciate
happy
you.
much.
Same
holidays, man.
to
All right.
you,
Bless
man.
you.
Thank
Love
you all so
so.
much.
Bye,
Okay.
Kim,
guys.
all right.
Okay,
All right.
All right,
bye.
y'all. Happy New Year to
High
y'all. Thanks
five.
for
High
everything.
five.
High
Peace.
five.
Peace.
Same to
Fans that's
you.
been
I love you
watching.
guys, man. One.
Love you
We
back, man.
appreciate y'all for tuning in. I love y'all. High five, baby. All right.
Fight trust.
Peace.
Bye back. Those guys are amazing. And you know what? They always have that same energy. And it's just it's always amazing. And and seriously, when they tell us, Ken, to, like Mac, come see them, come talk to them, they really mean it. And I think that it would be good for us to kind of go and talk to, like Mac and Shannon, who wasn't on, same kind of energy, same comedy, quiet but funny.
No, we can definitely make
And
that happen. We can definitely make that
yeah,
happen. And I've always been told that, what I'm saying, that High Five was like down to earth guys. And
yeah.
growing up around Waco, I got a chance to meet Tony before, and I got a chance to see some of the other group members. And I mean, they were always down to earth. So for them to be down
Mhm.
to earth, and for them to come with with the attitude that they have today of gratitude, is not surprising at all.
Yeah, and you know what the thing is really honestly, and this is just my personal opinion, it is so hard sometimes to find celebrities that are as down to earth as those guys are.
Yeah.
And I think that, one, I think that I am fortunate to have met a lot of people that have that same kind of they're grounded like these guys are. And but then I've also met people that, man, this is it's kind of like a one-hit wonder. I just want to talk to you one time and then we're gonna be done, because it's pointless to have bad energy. And
Yeah.
these guys have really, really good energy. And I know that when they come to Texas, we definitely, have to get with them. But also, I think we should make it a point, after the new year, to go talk to Mac and Shannon. And I know Farouk and Tristan and Billy are in New York, but ain't nothing wrong with taking a plane ride.
Hey, as the old folks say, ain't nothing to it but to do it.
That's right. So yes, I enjoyed that interview. One of the things I want to do is put up the last interview that I was had with those guys, but I'm gonna have to do some editing because they were on the road and they were having way too much fun. So yeah, but yeah. It was great. I love those guys. They have a Chris is their manager, and and when I tell how I tell you, it's always, doesn't matter what time it is, even you, doesn't matter what time it is, call me. Well, their manager Chris, he does that. He lives up to it, but he's a good, he's super just like those guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was I think that the energy they have was great going into the new year. So
Yeah. Amazing
that
energy.
was yeah, that was awesome. All right, so we're gonna start season 2 next month. Can you believe that? Man, season 2, keeping up the conversation. And I really wish that COVID would just kind of go away, because I want to get on the road. And
Yeah.
I gotta have my sidekick, my co-host Big Ken, on the road with me. And it's going to clear up. I know it is, but we're still doing great. Season
Yep.
2 is on the way. We'll let everybody know who's coming up in season 2, and we'll
And we
we'll
got some great
announce
guests.
our
We got some
got
great
some great
guests.
guests. Yes. Yeah, I will announce our lineup really quick. Really well, really, really soon. So anyway, so yeah. If you at the top of the hour we had our business spotlight. So I want to make sure I let everyone know we're going to have some great business spotlights coming into 2021. So if you would like to have your business featured on the Business Spotlight with KUTC Live. Go to facebook.com, KUTC Live, click the About section, and let us know about your business. And yeah, so you can, oh, and if for some reason somebody missed the show and you're watching this again, or you know someone that needs to watch this show, you can always watch it again on Facebook in our on KUTC Live in our series section, and it has all the episodes 1 through, we have 10 now, 1 through
Damn.
10. Yeah, or you can go to blacklightmagazine.com and watch all of the all the episodes there. There
Like,
too.
follow, and
So
subscribe to
yes,
blacklinemagazine.com.
yeah, we're always, kind of on a mission to do great things and talk to
Mhm.
some great people that can definitely make a difference in the lives of other people. So
Definitely.
all right, so every week I end the show with a quote, and this week's quote comes from Robin Sharma, and he says, "Don't live the same year 75 times and call it a life." So until next time, Happy New Year. You guys
Happy
be
holidays.
safe. Happy holidays. And we will see you for season 2 of KUTC Live. Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you so much for the support.
And make sure you keep up the conversation.
That's
Peace.
right.
Follow Keeping Up the Conversation on Facebook at KUTC Live.